Time for a change, Iraq's big financial makeover. Iraq is undergoing a major financial transformation. It's like swapping out a clunky old phone for a sleek new smartphone. For years, Iraq relied on currency auctions to handle its foreign money dealings. But this system had problems. It was like trying to run a marathon with your shoelaces tied together. So Iraq is switching to a new system called correspondent banking. This is how most developed countries do it. It's all about bringing Iraq into the 21st century of finance. The auction house of trouble. Why Iraq needed a new system. Imagine going to an auction where things are shady and nobody knows what's really going on. The atmosphere is tense and the rules seem to change every minute. People are confused and there's a sense of unease in the air. This chaotic environment makes it difficult for anyone to trust the process or feel confident about their bids. That's kind of what Iraq's old currency auction system was like. It was an outdated and convoluted process that left many participants scratching their heads. The system was supposed to facilitate the exchange of currency, but instead, it created more problems than it solved. It was riddled with accusations of corruption and inefficiency. Stories of backdoor deals and favoritism were rampant. The lack of oversight and transparency meant that those with connections could manipulate the system to their advantage, while ordinary citizens and businesses suffered. Not exactly a recipe for economic success. The inefficiencies and corruption stifled economic growth and innovation. Businesses struggled to operate in such an unpredictable environment, and many potential entrepreneurs were discouraged from even trying. The system was also clunky and prone to manipulation. It was like trying to navigate a maze with no clear path. The outdated technology and lack of proper infrastructure made it easy for those with insider knowledge to exploit the system, leaving everyone else at a disadvantage. Think of it like trying to pay for groceries with handfuls of loose change, messy and inconvenient. Every transaction was a hassle, and the inefficiencies added up, creating a significant drag on the economy. People were frustrated, and the lack of a streamlined process made everyday financial activities a chore. This lack of transparency made it hard to attract foreign investment. Investors want stability and predictability, and Iraq's old system offered neither. The murky waters of the currency auction system scared off potential investors, who were unwilling to risk their capital in such an uncertain environment. It's like trying to sell a used car with a mysterious rattling sound. Nobody wants to buy it. Just as a car with hidden issues is a tough sell, an economy with a flawed financial system struggles to attract the investment it needs to grow and thrive. Iraq knew it needed a change, and fast. The urgency was palpable. Leaders and policymakers understood that without a major overhaul, the country's economic future was at risk. They needed to create a system that was transparent, efficient, and capable of fostering growth and attracting investment. The stakes were high, and the need for reform was clear. Bye-bye auctions, hello correspondent banking. Iraq is now embracing correspondent banking. It's like joining a trusted network of financial friends. This system allows Iraqi banks to connect with banks around the world. It's like having a global network of financial pen pals. Transactions become smoother, faster, and more reliable. Think of it like upgrading from dial-up internet to high-speed broadband. This shift is a huge signal to the global financial community that Iraq is open for business. A stronger dinar, a freer economy. One of the biggest wins from this change is a more stable Iraqi dinar. The old auction system made the dinar's value fluctuate like a yo-yo. But with correspondent banking, the dinar can find its true market value. Imagine a seesaw finally coming to a balanced rest. That's what's happening to the dinar. This newfound stability is crucial. It makes it easier for businesses to plan for the future. It also helps attract foreign investors who are more likely to invest in a stable economy. Section 5 Sukuk Power Islamic Bonds to the rescue. Iraq is also turning to Islamic bonds known as Sukuk to boost its economy. Think of it as ethical investing with a global appeal. These bonds are Sharia compliant, meaning they adhere to Islamic principles. Sukuk are attractive to investors worldwide who are looking for ethical and profitable investments. It's like finding the perfect investment opportunity that aligns with your values. The money raised through Sukuk can fund major projects like building new roads, schools, and hospitals. It's like giving Iraq's economy a much-needed shot of adrenaline. Section 6. Going Global, Iraq's Financial Coming Out Party. These reforms are like Iraq's debutante ball on the global financial stage. They show the world that Iraq is serious about playing by the rules. Iraq is working hard to combat money laundering and terrorism financing, which are major concerns globally. Imagine cleaning up a messy room to impress guests. That's what Iraq is doing to its financial system. By complying with international standards, Iraq gains access to more funding and support from global institutions. It's like joining an exclusive club with lots of perks. Section 7. Challenges ahead. What Iraq still needs to tackle. While Iraq has made great strides, it's not all smooth sailing ahead. The country has seen significant improvements in infrastructure, governance, and economic policies, but there are still numerous hurdles to overcome. The journey to a stable and prosperous Iraq is ongoing, and the road ahead is filled with both opportunities and challenges. It's like running a marathon. You've hit mile 20, but you've still got a ways to go. The initial strides are commendable, but the final stretch requires even more effort, resilience, and strategic planning. Just as marathon runners need to pace themselves and stay focused, Iraq must continue to push forward with determination and a clear vision for the future. One challenge is the lack of direct banking relationships with the United States. This issue creates a significant barrier to international trade and investment, limiting Iraq's ability to fully integrate into the global economy. Without these crucial connections, businesses in Iraq face difficulties in accessing international markets and financial services, which are essential for growth and development. Imagine trying to call someone whose number you don't have. It's a major communication barrier. This analogy highlights the frustration and inefficiency that arise from the lack of direct banking relationships. For Iraq to thrive, it needs to establish these connections, enabling smoother transactions and fostering stronger economic ties with other nations. Iraq also needs to encourage more private sector involvement in its banking system. The private sector can bring innovation, efficiency, and competitiveness, which are crucial for a robust financial system. By fostering a more inclusive and dynamic banking environment, Iraq can attract more investments, support small and medium-sized enterprises, and drive economic growth. Think of it like adding more instruments to an orchestra. It creates a richer and more dynamic sound. Just as an orchestra benefits from a diverse range of instruments, Iraq's banking system can thrive with the active participation of various private entities. This diversity can lead to a more resilient and adaptable financial sector, capable of meeting the needs of a growing economy. Additionally, Iraq must continue to invest in its infrastructure. Modern and efficient infrastructure is the backbone of any thriving economy. By improving roads, bridges, and utilities, Iraq can facilitate smoother business operations and attract more foreign investments. Education and workforce development are also critical areas that need attention. A well-educated and skilled workforce is essential for driving innovation and sustaining economic growth. By investing in education and training programs, Iraq can equip its citizens with the skills needed to compete in a globalized economy. Finally, Iraq should explore renewable energy sources to diversify its energy portfolio. Investing in solar, wind, and other renewable energies can reduce dependence on oil, create jobs, and contribute to a more sustainable future. The path ahead is challenging, but with strategic planning, determination, and collaboration, Iraq can overcome these obstacles and build a brighter future for its people. Section 8, November 26, 2024. A date to remember for Iraq's economy. Mark your calendars, folks. November 26, 2024 will be a pivotal moment for Iraq. It's the deadline for the country to complete its transition to correspondent banking. Think of it like the grand opening of a newly renovated store. Everyone's excited to see the changes. This date marks the culmination of years of hard work and reform. It's a testament to Iraq's commitment to building a brighter economic future. Section 9. The road ahead. A brighter financial future for Iraq. As we look towards the horizon, the vision of a financially robust Iraq becomes clearer. The journey has been long and arduous, but the destination promises prosperity and stability. Iraq's financial journey is far from over. The nation has made significant strides, but there is still much ground to cover. The progress we see today is the result of years of hard work, dedication, and strategic planning. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Just like a marathon requires endurance, patience, and consistent effort, so does the path to financial stability. Each step forward, no matter how small, brings Iraq closer to its goal, but the country is headed in the right direction. With every policy implemented and every reform embraced, Iraq is paving the way for a brighter future. The signs are promising, and the momentum is building. By embracing correspondent banking and other reforms, Iraq is not just opening its doors to the world but also building trust and credibility on the global stage. These reforms are crucial for fostering international partnerships and attracting foreign investments. Iraq is laying the foundation for a more stable and prosperous future. The construction of new infrastructure, the growth of the stock exchange, and the development of various sectors are all indicators of a nation on the rise. Think of it like planting a tree. It takes time and care, but the rewards are lasting. Just as a tree needs nurturing to grow strong and bear fruit, so does Iraq's economy. The seeds of reform planted today will yield benefits for generations to come. But the rewards are lasting. The fruits of these efforts will be enjoyed by all, providing a stable and prosperous environment for future generations. These reforms will benefit all Iraqis, from business owners to everyday citizens. A stronger economy means more opportunities, better services, and an improved quality of life for everyone, from business owners to everyday citizens. The ripple effect of a robust financial system will be felt across all levels of society, fostering a sense of hope and optimism. It's all about creating a more transparent, efficient, and globally integrated financial system. Transparency ensures accountability, efficiency drives growth, and global integration opens up new avenues for trade and investment. Iraq is open for business, ready to welcome investors, entrepreneurs, and innovators from around the world. The nation's commitment to reform and progress is a clear signal that it is ready to take its place on the global stage. And the future looks bright. With continued effort and unwavering determination, Iraq is on the path to a brighter, more prosperous future. The sun is setting on the challenges of the past, and a new dawn of opportunity is on the horizon. Stay savvy and subscribe.